came up to give an update.
All right, what's the update, CJ?
It's not a good update. It's not a good update.
Ooh, it's not a good update. Let me hear it.
What's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get off into this Kendra G, make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop a comment. I truly appreciate it. Cue the clip.
I came up to give an update.
All right, what's the update, CJ?
It's not a good update. It's not a good update.
Ooh, it's not a good update. Let me hear it.
So first and foremost, you're amazing. Shout out to you for trying to, get people to connect. So good job on that. So the update, I had a lot of people slide in the DMs, but it didn't make sense. I did meet one person from the show, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
What do you mean as it didn't make sense? Did it not fit what you were asking for?
No, not at all.
Okay, so let's talk about what were your requirements.
So I was looking for somebody that was, relatively in shape, African American woman, minimum or max 2 kids, age requirements between 28 and I say 42, and it was everything outside of that. It was white women and women who had 5 kids. Women didn't have jobs, they didn't have cars, they didn't live in California. They were kind of bigger women, so it was all over the place.
So we got CJ. He's in Southern California, 35, no kids. He's a project manager, not into zodiac signs. What kind of woman are you looking for? Let's be clear.
I was clear last time, I thought. So I'm just looking for a woman who doesn't need to be taken care of to take care of her. So i.e., I'm looking for a woman that has a career already. I'm looking for a grown woman. I'm not looking for a woman that's going to be a liability. I'm looking for somebody that's going to be an asset. Granted, I meet all the 6s because we went over this last time.
What are all the 6s that you meet?
I meet all the 6s. So I make above 6 figures. I am 6 feet tall, and then I meet the other 6 as well.
Well, let me ask you this: you said above 6 figures, which is 7 figures. Do you mean you make?
Blame my last. I make between 1 and 200K.
Okay, to be clear.
My bad.
And how tall are you?
6 feet.
And you over?
Yeah.
You well and down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies, he got the 3 6s. Now, does she gotta look a certain way?
Black, African American. Y'all are beautiful. Y'all are the closest thing to God to me. So there's nothing better than a black woman.
Nothing better than a black woman. We love to hear it.
Yeah.
We love when our black men stand for black women.
Yeah, ain't nothing better than y'all. Nah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Ain't nothing better than a black woman. We love to hear it. Does the woman have to make a certain amount of money?
So I'm looking for a career-driven woman. Last time I did say between $50,000 and $70,000. That's not really fair, because there's a lot of great women who don't meet that financial requirement. Number one. Number two, we live in a world where the economy is trash, and I know people are trying to make ends meet. So after going over my last interview, it wasn't fair. I just need you to be able to take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the lover, leader, provider, protector for you anyways. I just don't want you to be a liability.
Okay, provider, because you said that word. Ladies love that word. So what does provider mean to you?
I make it easy for you, 100%.
Talking that talk, CJ. All right, and you want to get married, correct?
I do. The reason. I want to dive a little bit on the provider technique. So because I want a wife with kids, it is extremely foolish of me to have her go work while she's pregnant. Dumb as hell, excuse my French, but that is extremely dumb to have my wife working while she's pregnant. So therefore, I have to put myself in a position for all of us. That way you can stay home, do whatever you got to do, and I take care of everything else.
Also, you don't want your woman to work when she's pregnant with your child?
Absolutely not. Now let me dive into that a little bit. Working is going to be her option. It's not going to be her requirement. It's not going to be her mandate. If she wants to work, perfectly fine, but that's going to be after the pregnancy, after she gets done healing, whatever the case may be. But it's not going to be a requirement.
Now, CJ, you talking that talk, CJ.
I can back it up.
You must have talked that talk the last time. That's why you got bombarded. That's why the women was shooting their shot. They was like, I know a bitch is overweight, and I know I got 3 kids, but CJ, I'm putting my application in. They said, I heard your deal breakers. Let's see if we can revise some things. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh. Let me see.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what standards look like. This is how you keep your D out the blender. Fellas, raise them. Ladies, have some. Just because you have a juice box doesn't mean every dude is trying to sip. Now, don't get me wrong. I do know some dudes out there that would drink mud water, so you can take that for what it is.
Ooh, child, some women are mad at me because I said that women keep focusing on tall, dark, and handsome with a big penis and 6 figures, and they're passing up the good guy, the nice guy that wants to take you out. Why should we have to settle, Kendra? We should have somebody on our level. Well, let me share with you guys some data. Information that I can confirm from hosting a dating show for the last 3 years. Okay, so every night I might get 100 single women who are looking for a relationship. Most of these women want committed relationships. Out of those 100 women, I may get 10 men. So let's just start right there. If I have 100 single women and 10 men, automatically every woman is not going to get a man. Just from that right there, okay? There's not enough. Now, out of the 100 women, let's say out of those 10 men, there's only really 2 men that the 100 women really want to date. Okay, so now we have 100 women with 2 men. Right there, every woman is not going to get a man. Now, this man is living in heaven. It's 2 men and 100 women want to date him. What is he going to do? He's going to pick and choose because he can. He has the options to do so.
It's like my ex-husband's 6'4".
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 5'11". I'm pretty tall, so I like them tall as well.
I do get, okay, so let's go, because you know the 6 feet guy, we got to make a certain amount of money?
Yes, he does. Yeah, absolutely, Kendra. My standards are very, very high when it comes to that. He needs to be making at least $500,000.
$500K.
Yep.
Now, let me just, okay, so he has to be 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He has to make $500K.
At least, yes.
And you're the only woman.
I'm the only woman, yes.
He's faithful.
Yes.
Where he at?
I'm hoping, you know what? I feel like I can find him. That's why I'm on your show, Kendra. I'm hoping that there's someone who is at my level. So.
Now, who agrees with me thinking that she probably won't find this man on the Kendra G show? For the simple fact, I got homeboys that make well into the 6 figures, not even $500,000, 200,000-300,000, and they are extremely busy. They don't have time for these dating apps. They don't have time for the Kendra G show. Their time is valuable. They have access to a certain caliber of women who are not on these shows. The type of dude that's probably on this show that makes anywhere near that money is probably on here for 1 or 2 reasons. He trying to beat, or he ain't got no motion. Now, I know you may have your outliers here and there, but for the most part, you're not gonna find it.
Never married. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking for a man, preferably in the industry or an NFL player or basketball player.
Ooh, we got there early.
Yeah.
So you want a professional NFL player or a professional NBA player?
Correct. Or
Okay.
someone in the industry.
Somebody in the industry. Okay. Chloe, I don't want to be offensive, but it's an overwhelming amount of
I see it. I see them. I see the comments. So.
Do you want to respond to the question?
No, thank you.
Can I ask this question directly? And I hope it doesn't offend you.
You can ask.
Were you born with a vagina?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. She was born with a vagina. Okay. We gotta keep going. So Chloe Miami. So why'd you laugh?
I'm just laughing because it's the question, but keep going.
Okay. Have you ever gotten that question before?
No.
So no one's ever asked you that question before?
No.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breakers is a man who cheats, a liar.
Excuse me?
And a man with a double life.
You see, that adds to my point. The unrealistic expectation of these women. But at the same time, the way these players move nowadays, I would not be surprised. So do yourself a favor. Stop being delusional. Step into reality and give yourself a fair chance with realistic expectations. Looking for a ball player? Nigga, your voice deeper than mine. Nigga, you is a ball player. Yo, I appreciate you rocking with your boy, man. Until next time, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop a comment. I'm out.